What the human body computer is doing is taking vibrational waveform information, which is what the five senses do. It's turning it into electrical information, same information, different form, and it communicates that to the brain and the whole genetic structure, in fact, and that decodes it through into the digital and then the holographic. So the holographic, this apparently physical world, is the end of the story. That, in movie terms, is the movie here on the screen. You ain't going to change it. You won't stand up in front of a movie screen and start shouting at the screen and telling the movie to change. Will it? You'll go, people will go, you're mad, mate, you're mad. If you want to change the movie, you've got to change the real. Being projected from back here. But that's what we're doing. You know, so many ways that people respond to this conspiracy when they meet it at some level. It's, we must get out in the streets and protest. Well, I'm not saying don't. But that's still trying to change the movie when the movie's hit the screen. If you come back and go deeper in the rabbit hole, and you understand where this movie's being projected from, which is from other frequency bands of reality through the Illuminati families and the Illuminati structure within visible light human society to become the movie we call human society, then you can go back to the point it's coming from, and therefore you can change what's coming. You can change the movie. And that's what we need to do. And to do that, you know, those that, and I'm not knocking the five sense level of the conspiracy, communicating it, 9/11, manipulating, I'm doing it every day on my website, and books are full of it, we need to know that. But if we only do that, then basically we are seeing the outcome. We are not seeing the origin. And you cannot change an outcome without changing the origin. And so when I look at so much conspiracy research, good luck to them. You know, everybody that comes and does this, hallelujah to you. Good on you. But there comes a point where we know how the system works in the holographic world. I mean, what's left? Finding out what size shoes Henry Kissinger takes. Yes, on a daily basis as it unfolds, we need to, you know, keep with it. But, okay. But are we going to become recorders of our own enslavement? Oh, see, I told you they'd do this next. Look, they're doing it. If we do that, we move from not knowing that the prison's being built around us to seeing the prison being built around us. But there's a common theme between the two of them. The prison's being built around us. And that's fine if people want to do that only. I'm not saying don't do it, but to do it only and ignore where it's coming from, therefore the solution or the removing the cause of the problem. The people who only do that will record and record and record and record their own gathering enslavement and enslavement of humanity until
we wake up.
Would you come with me, sir? I ain't waiting for that. We need to change where it's coming from. And for that, there are some major challenges for those in the conspiracy research arena who are dominated by a sense of patriotism and dominated by a sense of a religion. Because patriotism, in the sense of, I'm not saying don't, love your country and love your culture, nothing like that, but patriotism in the sense of self-identity, I am an American, I am an American patriot. No! That is your experience. What you are is infinite awareness. all that is, has been, and never can be, all possibility, having that experience. And I'm a Christian. No, you're not. That's the belief system you have chosen to take on as your persona. But it's an experience of being a Christian. It is not who you are. And if you self-identify with being a Christian or being a Jew or being a Muslim or being a Hindu, again you are in a self-identity which is self-identifying with something it's not. Behind this manipulation of human society, they know that. And they have been playing humans like a violin for so long. And this is why, well, not the only reason, but this is why they created human religions in this part of why, because there were many whys for that. And why they created human science, which is, I call it Stone Age science. It's song sheet science. It's not science. It's just a bogus explanation for reality, so we don't see the real one. This is why the nature of reality is hardly, if any time, discussed in schools or education in general. And you know, I travel around the world. I've been in 50-odd countries, many of them many times. I've seen the streams of television channels, not least places like America. You're going through the zapper button and there's channels after channels after channels. I have never seen one that was asking the question with an open mind, who are we, where are we, what is reality? Now that is ludicrous. I mean, we have a situation where probably the vast majority of people go through a lifetime, until they come to the end of their lives and they're thinking, you know, where do you go? We don't even think about, who am I? You know, you say to them, who are you? Oh, I'm Charlie Jones. I drive a bus. And they'll tell you your family history, they'll tell you their life history and all that stuff. That's not them, that's their experience. And human self-identity identifies who we are, self, with our experience, with our name, with our job. Who are you? I'm a banker. No, that's your experience, it's not who you are. And so, when you lose touch with who you are, and you lose connection to the true self beyond the program, then what's left is for the program to run and dominate our sense of reality. Our sense of reality becomes our point of observation by which we judge everything, and the emotional reaction from which our judgment and response to events comes. And it's a closed, ever repeating cycle. And unless we break it, then this will go on. And we break it by moving our point of attention, the point at which we interact with the world, from there to here.